Okay, Rahul, welcome and congratulations for having made it to the SSB, right?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself? What is, when did you attempt for this SSB? Was this the first attempt or earlier also attempts? A little bit about your attempts at the SSB.
Yes, sir. Sir, I appeared for the examination on 6th September. So as this time the examination was for NDA 145th and 146th course, both
Okay.
together, sir. And I was eligible for both. So I appeared for NDA 145th SSB also at Varanasi, sir, in
Okay.
December. But there I got screened out, sir.
Screened out.
And
Okay.
yes, sir. Now, sir, this time I appeared for NDA 146th course in Mysore, and sir, I cleared it. Uh, I reported there on 8th.
8th of February.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, can you just tell us a little bit of stats as far as how many people reported, how many made it in the screening, then stage two, how many were there? Um, yeah, so that we have
Yes, sir.
some idea about that competition. And the same, you can also talk about Varanasi, how many reported, how many were screened in at that time.
Yes, sir. So in Varanasi, sir, like in my previous attempt, there were 177 students who reported there, and 64 were screened in. And after that, I got to know that 12 students got recommended from that batch.
Okay.
This time in Mysore, sir, 136 students for NDA reported and 60 got screened in this time, sir. And out of 60, 21 got recommended, sir.
21. So that's a very good figure.
Yes.
That's a very good figure.
Yes, sir. Like this time, the batches were made, sir, from 1 to just number 24. They were students from Sainik school and military school only. And
Mm-hmm.
out of them, the 24, I think 13 or 14 students made it, sir,
Cleared it.
in the
Okay.
SSP. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Yeah, normally they do this, they try and segregate the students from the scenic schools because उनका एक थोड़ा सा एक अलग सा training होता है. So they are in a maybe when they are put against the normal schools, so they have some advantage. So उसको थोड़ा सा
Yes, sir.
neutralize करने के लिए they segregate that. So okay, that's good. So
Yes, sir.
21, that's a very good figure overall if you see. 21 out of 60, that's almost 35%.
Yes, sir.
So
35.
yeah, so that's a very good result. So sometimes the luck also plays its part. I'm not saying taking anything away from your performance, but yes, होता है कई बार इस तरह का. So now, if I ask you, how has been your journey? What is it that made you interested in defense services? And where have you done your schooling? Which were the earlier stages जहाँ पे आप motivate हुए to join NDA or armed forces? Uh, and how was the schooling? I understand you are from a sports school. So
Yes, sir.
वहाँ पे कैसी थी education कैसी थी? Generally between academics and as far as the games and sports are concerned, what kind of a balance was there? Because there are certain schools जहाँ पे खाली academic पे focus होता है, right? And sports schools ka
Yes, sir.
generally the impression is that you have ज़्यादा focus sports पे होता है. So you can
Yes,
tell
sir.
us from your own experience. Go ahead.
Sir, about joining the defense forces and NDA in particular, this all came from my school only, sir.
Mm-hmm.
As you mentioned that I am from Motilal Nehru School of Sports, Rai. So, sir, if I go into the history, brief history of my school, so sir, this is just named as a sports school, but it functions like other Sainik schools, sir. But
Okay.
as you know that in Sainik schools there is a quota for like military personnel and their students. So this school in Haryana was made to give a chance to the students from middle class and lower middle class families. So that's how it came into being in 1973. And sir, like joining the NDA, when we were there, we used to be in the assemblies, and our principals are like at that time who was captain in Indian Navy, VK Verma sir. He
Hmm.
used to talk about and motivate the students to join the National Defense Academy. And sir, he also used to appreciate students who cleared the written examination and later made into the SSB. So from there, sir, it started like that I have also to join the National Defense Academy. And sir, joining the Air Force in particular, this came from like there is also a funny incident
Hmm.
with this. Like we had to join army wing or air wing as NCC in our school, sir. So the camps for army wing used to be in our school, and for the air wing we used to go outside of the school for 10 days. So sir, just for the purpose of enjoying the life outside the school, then me and my many of my classmates chose air wing in NCC.
Okay.
From there, and sir, one incident also happened in our class 11, sir. Uh, Group captain Ajay Rathi was sir our alumni. He was having his silver jubilee, so he came with his team and motivated all other students for joining the Indian Air Force and opportunities in the Air Force. So from there, from as per my school was concerned, so there was a balance between the three spheres, so like that is academics, sports, and co-curricular activities also. So
Okay.
sir, and many of the students excel in all the three spheres in my school, sir. So there was not a priority on sports or academics. Like my school was equal in all the threes.
Okay. Yeah. So because see, it is, I would say, also a privilege to study in a school like this, because आजकल क्या होता है कि बहुत सारे schools हैं जहाँ पे they are focusing only on studies, and हो सकता है वहाँ पे वो IIT जाने के लिए बच्चों की तैयारी कराते हैं और उसके बाद में वो खेल कूद बंद कर देते हैं. So I know of a lot of schools in Haryana and NCR, where they don't allow children to even play volleyball. Leave aside other games. 8वीं के बाद में they stop all the games. So anyway, so as far as those aspiring for NDA, etc., I think it helps to be at a place in an environment जहाँ पे आपको गेम स्पोर्ट्स और एक बहुमुखी जो प्रतिभा होती है वो डेवलप करने का मौका मिलता है, राइट?
Yes, sir.
So that is as far as okay, your background is concerned. So which class did you study? I mean, did you join your school in?
Sir, I joined MNSS in class fourth.
क्लास फोर्थ. ओ, तो उस टाइम पे तो कुछ पता भी नहीं होता है जिंदगी में क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा है, हाँ.
Yes, sir.
So it's a long stay, and I'm sure you would have seen Captain Verma. I think he was there as a principal for very long, if
Yes,
I
sir.
recollect. Yeah, I have also interacted with him earlier. So that is that. Now let us come to the SSB part. So how did
Yes,
you
sir.
find the SSB as for the PPDT, the experience of your stage 2 in the psych test, group task, the interview? So how did you perform there?
Sir, so basically the experience in Mysore was like very good, sir, this time.
Hmm.
And I would like I can differentiate my performance in the stage one from Varanasi to here, sir. And there were mainly two reasons, sir. Uh, Before my SSB in Varanasi, sir, I went to Olive Greens for training program and that, sir. But I got screened out, sir. Then I prepared from on my own and from Unacademy. And
Hmm.
sir, I met you, sir.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
sir, your course on screening was very much beneficial, I would like to say
On
here. And
screening.
in
Hmm.
yes, sir, because the main task was to clear the screening, sir. Because this time I didn't want it to get screened out, sir.
Okay.
Because after that I would doubt on myself if I
No,
got again screened out.
of course, no. I had our interactions in the classes have been quite positive. So screen out होने वाली performance तो तुम्हारी नहीं रहती है. No, you are reasonably confident and good communication. But ये मतलब course तुम्हें जो तुम बता रहे हो कि PPDD screening वाला. So how did it help you? ऐसा क्या था उस course में? Because others have also attended that.
Sir, I would like to bring here that we had 6 odd classes there for practice, sir. Like on the first day, the briefing and all things were done. And then on the other 6 classes, we just only practiced. So, sir, in every class, you give 3 pictures. So that makes it 18, sir. And 1 or 2 practice pictures for practice at home. So, sir, when I practiced there and I got it checked from you, because sir, at Olive Greens, I found out that, sir, they make students practice but don't check the stories, sir. And sir, the corrections which you made, sir, like minor corrections, I am able to recall a few of them now also, sir. Like the student who was tying the rope in his waist, and I made it to tie it in the tree. So there, those few things made a change in my stories, brought a big change in my stories, sir, I would like to say. And also, sir, one observation which you pointed out, you said that assign tasks to others, your friends also, while you are going for some trips or like those. So, sir, I think those minor changes, sir, had a big impact in my mind also, sir. And that's why I felt confident for the screening. Also, sir, when you said that practice your narration for 45 seconds. So here when we practice for 45 seconds, then, sir, we can perform there in 50 seconds. And this time, sir, my narration was very fluent, and sir, I was feeling very much confident because I had practiced narration a lot of times here, sir. So that's how the course helped me, sir.
Yeah, because I realize that no, this becomes the Waterloo for many people. बहुत अच्छे बच्चे भी जो हैं, otherwise their personality is good, लेकिन वो screening में अगर बाहर हो जाते हैं तो personality assessment का chance ही नहीं मिलता है. So how was the your psych test, your GT, the interview? I mean, if you could explain that a little bit. Basically, थोड़ा सा जो दूसरे भी aspirants हैं उनको भी idea लग जाता है कि किस तरह का हुआ होगा. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, sir, like on second day, it was a psychology test for all the students. So, sir, I was confident in the thematic apperception test because the screening, PPDT, and TET images are like story making is same. So I was pretty much confident in the TAT. And sir, about WAT and SRT, sir, I had watched your previous classes, and also, sir, some of the guidance from my seniors, like those who were there for very long time. My principal also helped me. And sir, my friend, he got recommended for NDA 145th course also. So I had a long interaction with him.
Okay.
So those things helped me in WAT and SRTs. Also, sir, in WAT, like I didn't practice a lot because, sir, I thought that let the things come to naturally to my mind at that time. So, sir, and WAT, I attempted like 54 WAT words in the test. And as per SRT, sir, my friend used to give advice to me that just practice writing. It will improve your speed. And I realized it there, sir, because I never practiced TET, after that WAT, after that SRTs, and then SD. At that point of time, while I was attempting SRT, sir, my arm, I felt pain in my hands, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And sir, I could, you won't believe that I could only complete 29, sir, out of 60.
Okay.
So, sir, at that time, when the psychologist there said that, okay, gentlemen, time's up. So at that time, I was under a lot of pressure, sir. Like, what have I done? And all those things starting coming to my mind. Then, sir, like SD, that was prepared beforehand. And sir, in one of your special classes, I got it checked from you also. So you said that Rahul, it is perfectly all right, and you can go and write this same. So, sir, I wrote that SD there. After that, the day was over, sir, as per the testing was concerned for me. But, sir, in back of my mind, the thing was playing that, yeah, I could only complete 29 SRTs. And but, sir, that time I also saw some interviews on YouTube of recommended candidates. So all of them used to say that enjoy the process. But, sir, I would like to bring here that we can't enjoy if we are not performing that well in the tests. But then, sir, I thought that I have two options now: regretting about the SRTs or doing better in the other tests. Because in SSBs, it is our personality is tested by three persons differently. So then I went to TT room and I played TT, and then that thing got out of my mind. So on the third day, my GT was there, group tasks. So and in AFSBs nowadays, sir, whole GTO like completes in one day itself.
Okay.
So as starting tasks were the group discussion, then group planning exercise. So sir, in group discussions, there were the first topic was like in the present situation, which point our country should focus: defense, education, or health. So sir, discussions were good, and sir, like I spoke on health, and points were coming there automatically to my mind, sir, as the discussion was progressing, because I was listening to others points also. And sir, our discussion was went pretty well. Okay. The second topic was if unemployment is growing up in our country, so what should the government do? Job opportunities should be increased, skill based knowledge should be given, or giving money, like some sort of money to everyone will. So then, sir, I spoke here on skill based knowledge, sir. And like same before like the previous topics, sir, points came automatically to my mind, and I connected it with the general current affairs topics which were prevailing that time, sir. After that, sir, group planning exercise, it was easy, and like I saw in one of your classes that priority should be given and how to attempt this. And also, sir, I would like to bring here that while I was in school, sir, my principal there also made us do one group planning exercise, and he used the word bait. So, and that same kind of thing was there in the group planning exercise. Like a dog was fell in the ditch, and sir, but group planning exercise also went good, sir. And then, sir, we went outside for the outdoor task. The first was PGT. In PGT, sir, I think our group could only reach up to the third task. Because like ideas were coming to my mind also. But whenever I was making, putting the foot on a particular place plank, the point where I wanted it to reach, it was not reaching there, sir. I knew that this will have to put the plank here and it will become stopper. But sir, the plank was not reaching up to where we had to make it to reach. So that's why, sir, our group only reached third task.
Okay, doesn't matter. So that is, yeah. So these things, they happen. So it is not so much about, completing all 4 tasks. लेकिन द प्रोसेस जितना आप ट्राई कर रहे हो, कितना कोशिश उसमें कर रहे हो, आर यू अटेम्प्टिंग समथिंग एल्स ऑल्सो. सो सभी लोगों को साथ में आपको लेके चलना होता है. सो आई मीन इट इज ओके. सो बेसिकली so long as people are learning, people are improving. There are some candidates in the batch जो कुछ भी समझ नहीं पाते हैं, तो उनको भी साथ लेके चलना होता है, right? So I think all these things,
Yes,
coordination, etc., that takes time. So that's okay. I mean, so long as your effort is okay, it is in a positive direction. You're helping others and you're giving ideas, trying yourself. So I think that is the main thing that is being seen here. Okay, आगे बताओ और
yes.
बाकी what else?
So, sir, and here I would like to bring that first, at the first instance, sir, when GTO sir said, okay, start. So, sir, all the students ran towards plank, bully, and rope, sir, and no one just picked the load. And I just thought that, yeah, that was lying there. So I picked the load during the first obstacle. And after that, sir, I gave it to some other, and then I went ahead for giving some ideas. And sir, in all the outdoor tasks, sir, my main motive was that like there are some steps or some instances where we step on the plank may fall down. And that was my main criteria, because sir, while I was in the olive greens, I stepped on that and I fell down, sir, and I got myself injured. So I thought that I said it to everyone that
Avoid
take
this.
precautions and don't step here, sir. Avoid stepping in this region. So this was my main like point there in the outdoor tasks. After the progressive group tasks, sir, there was half group tasks. So in my group, there were 7 candidates. So half group was like one for 3 candidates and one for 4. And in my group, there were 4 candidates. And the progressive group tasks, sir, when GTO sir said start, everyone rushed towards the plank, and again the load was lying there, sir. So I just picked up the load, and then sir, few 2 candidates went inside the task, but they didn't knew that how others will come. So then, sir, I started giving the ideas, and I made all my group went inside the task. But suddenly, GTO sir said my chest number was chest number 59. So sir said that chest number 59, now you are a silent member, go and stand on the finish line. Then, sir, like two things came into my mind. One was that I was doing good. Then GTO sir would like to see other students also. So he said that just number 59 you go. But second thing was more dangerous, sir. And that was like I was over dominating the group and I was not allowing other students to speak. So GTO sir would have said that just number 59 you go and stand there. But sir, after the task got over, everyone said that you were doing good, because the other task, other half group had to go for the tasks. Then I calmed myself down. After that, sir, there was lecture 8. And lecture 8, sir, I don't remember the all 4 topics, but 2 topics I remember. One was on smartphones, and it was written on the first number. Other was gender equality. So I thought to speak on the smartphone itself. And sir, I connected it with the like current affairs also, because in this time of COVID, sir, smartphones, I first spoke about the benefits. Smartphones and internet connected both, sir, that they connected with the like first benefits, then sir, how it may affect the youth. And then sir, like what should we do so that it is only a boon for us. Then sir, my 3 minutes got over, and lecture it also, I was satisfied with my performance, I would say. Then sir, command task was there, and sir, I was called by the 5 group members out of 7. So sir, I was feeling a bit confident that yes, I was doing good, because everyone was calling me. And because there were one more thing that helped me here, sir, because in the stay there, like I was helping other students where they were wanting me. So I think that helped me there to make friends more easily. And sir, I have lived in hostel for 9 years, so that also would have helped me.
Yeah, all these things help, and basically it is your attitude. So in general, whatever I've seen is you are a helpful person. You try and care for others as well. Yeah, continue.
Yes, sir. After the command task, like command task was a bit difficult than others, because I had seen 5 command tasks, means 4 command tasks before me, because I was called by almost every student. So they were given very easy command tasks. Mine was a bit difficult than the previous candidates. So sir, I gave one solution. Then GTO sir said that okay, now this portion is yellow, you can't step. So he made a bit difficult. Then I gave that solution. Then he said that it is not proper. Then I tried others. Then he said, okay, gentlemen, thank you. So sir, command task was like only satisfactory. It was not that good that he was changing the structures and I was giving the solutions. That was not the case. uh, then sir, after the command task, we had only individual obstacles and final group tasks. So sir, in IOs I was confident, and I did 9 obstacles. I left the tire in between, because sir, I saw that all the students were slipping, and it was taking a lot of time. So I decided to do it at the last. So running while I reached back till the tire, sir, the time was over, so I couldn't attempt tire.
Okay,
uh,
fine.
but uh, but in the individual obstacles, like sir, tiger leap was I felt it very difficult for other students, because sir, when they stepped on the platform there, and sir, they were like 2 steps ahead, and then they were looking down like this,
That is
and
slightly
only
higher. That is slightly higher than the one in the other boards. Yes.
only sir, like 2 students in my group attempted it correctly, as the GTO sir said that aim at your eye level and hold it tightly. 2 3 students attempted it, because but they got themselves injured, sir. They just came sliding over the rope. So but I didn't think that it was that difficult, but that may be
No,
the
ठीक
case
है,
with me.
because you are more fit, you have practiced all these things, you have facilities at the school also. So
Yes,
that
sir.
is what this difference is very much there in the students who have the opportunity, who have the facilities for this, the environment in which you have studied. So that makes a lot of difference to your confidence level, right? So chalo, that's good.
Sir, after that, final group task was there.
Hmm.
So again GTO sir said okay, start. Then sir, 2 students were wanting to go from one side and 2 from other side, uh, because as you know that there are 2 3 ways for getting inside and getting out. So sir, after 10 seconds that we all were discussing that from which way we should go, GTO sir said okay, thank you gentlemen, you may leave. So
Hmm.
sir, at that time all of us thought that yeah, no one
गड़बड़ हो
will
गया
make
है.
out
Hmm.
from our group. Yes sir.
Hmm.
Yes sir. And then GTO sir spoke about like uh, gentlemen, it was a great day with you all guys. So I think that many of you didn't do as good as you wanted to, but hoping to see some of you next time and some of you in uniform. And he also gave example of Kalam sir.
Hmm.
He said that there are very good personalities who haven't made in SSBs. It doesn't mean that you are a failure. It simply means that you are not fit for defense. And like sir, this sort of speech
Hmm.
made us that yeah, no, it's not
Hmm.
going good. But sir, after that we had lunch and day was over.
Okay.
So on 4th day, the interview was scheduled for other students of my group, but mine was on 5th day. So
Hmm.
4th day was free for me.
Hmm.
So on 4th day, I just played TT whole day, sir. You can
Hmm.
say I played TT whole day.
Hmm.
And sir, playing TT, I didn't knew much about TT because in my school also there was table, but uh,
You were
first
more busy
seniors
in
get to.
other games. Huh?
Yes sir.
Hmm.
Yes sir. Yes sir. You can say this also. So sir, I learned TT there, and I won many matches also, sir. Like
Hmm.
that was an achievement for me there in the SSB. Uh, on the conference day, my interview was there. So and it was scheduled along with the FCAT candidates, because sir, along with our batch, there was a separate batch for FCAT was also going. So my interview was with the FCAT candidates, and before the interview, we had to wait in the waiting
And
room.
hmm.
So there, all the FCAT candidates were sitting, and one of them asked me, "Oh, what is which attempt is this?"
Hmm.
I said, "Phase two, it's first attempt, and I got screened out. So totally, you can say, yeah, it's second attempt."
Hmm.
He said, "Okay, are you nervous?" Then I started laughing,
Hmm.
and I said, "We are first time everyone gets nervous. I am also a bit nervous, but
Hmm.
it's not playing that much in my mind,
Hmm. Hmm.
because sir, I had one interview with you also,
Hmm.
so I was feeling very confident about interview,
Hmm.
that I thought that interview though I will rock.
Hmm.
Other things I don't know, but interview I will rock."
Hmm.
And there were few points also, sir, which our principal also told us about. So like I was feeling confident in interview.
Hmm. Hmm.
Then sir, when I went there, so, and also sir, one more thing was there, that they asked us to carry the certificates. And sir, like the previous day while I was setting all the certificates in the file, so other group members of my group came that and said that, yeah, this is the tally of certificates we all don't have, and you alone have that much certificates. So then also, sir, like confidence was there in me that, yeah, I have done something in my life, so interview is going to be good. Then, sir, interview prevailed. Like my interview went for 45 minutes, and there were not many questions about, not a single question about the Indian Air Force, not about any current affairs, nothing related to the hobbies. Sir, most of my interview was there that how are the relations with your family and your friends? Because sir, I was in a boarding school, so relations with family and friends, they matter a lot. And I spent most of my times with my friends in the school. So these two were the main topics. Also, sir, I was the football captain in my school. So interview was there on like difficulties you faced as a captain in your school and that sort of thing. And sir, here I would like to bring that in, that the interviewing officer, when he came to know that I am from Motilal Nehru School of Sports, Rai, he said, yeah, Rahul, I am very happy to see some candidate from sports school, because some of the batchmates of the interviewing officer was from sports school, Rai. So he said that, yeah, so that made him congratulate me twice that, Rahul, you are from sports school, right? I am very pleased to know this thing. So then, sir, gut feeling came that, yeah, yes, interview is going good. And so that's how my interview was. And sir, like your interview where you asked me two CIQs, I remember you asked me only two CIQs. And the same CIQs were there only, one on the education, and then teachers you like, and your friend circle, sports activities, co-curricular activities you participated in. That was like, it is almost same for everyone. But this CIQ and other CIQ, you asked about the family, that how many members are there, whom you are close to, whom you share. Like, sir, many of the questions were same. Like, what was the last instance when you gave some shared something with your mother? What was the last instant when you shared something with your father? Like, these sort of questions you asked me, and it made me, it helped me to prepare better these questions. So after the interview, like, it lasted only for 45 minutes, but there was a feeling that, yes, your interview has gone absolutely very, very well. But after that, sir, because it was the conference day itself, so after that, all the three testing techniques, like our final group task, which only lasted for 10 seconds, started coming into my mind. Then, sir, I could only attempt 29 SRTs. That again started coming into my mind. And sir, our this conference was till 5:30. So and I was chest number 59. So I had to wait a lot in the waiting room, sir. All the candidates were sleeping. We just fed up of sleeping also, sir, because it was the result day. So
Yeah, 60 candidates. See, what happens is the Air Force boards are bigger boards, right? Unlike
yes,
in the Army boards, where you have about 30 candidates plus minus a little bit. In the Air Force boards, you can have candidates even up to about 80, right?
yeah,
So they're larger boards, and capacity is longer. So ultimately, what happens is on the conference day, the conference itself, to test or to speak to 60 candidates can take anything between 2.5 to 3.5 hours, right? So conference उतना देर चलती है, कम से कम 2 घंटा चलेगी कॉन्फ्रेंस, कम से कम 2 घंटा, राइट? अगर दो
sir,
मिनट भी
the
आप एक को देते हो तो. So, but
the
normally it
officer
takes
who
about 3.5 hours.
the officer who briefed about like conference, that how you have to go inside, he said that approximately 4 hours, at least 4 hours to 5 hours.
Yeah,
And sir,
it
like
can.
it started at 11, and it finished at 5:30.
Oh my God.
So
Hmm.
it was, but there was break also, lunch
Yeah.
break for the officers. So
Yes.
it was around 5 hours.
Yeah. So it takes time. It takes time because that is the time when we are really trying to assess the everything. Give the best to the candidate as well as keep the interest of the service in mind. So a lot of deliberations they take place. So that's good. So anything as for the briefing was concerned, how was the briefing? Were you told कि अंदर जाने पे आपको क्या करना है, किससे बात करनी है, etc. I mean, a lot of people want to know about this.
Yes, sir. Sir, so the officer who briefed us about, he said that there were two flags, one Air Force flag and one Indian flag will be there, and there will be like large flags and will be placed behind the president, board president, and he will be like, it is in 99.9% cases that he will be sitting in the center.
Hmm.
But he said that you can also find him by looking at the two large flags, one Air Force flag and one Indian flag behind him.
Yes.
And then he said that after that, it is not necessary that board president will talk to you. The person who will be talking to you will there will again be two flags, one Indian Air Force and one Indian flag, but they will be kept ahead of him in on the
Hmm.
table. So he said that just when you enter, you have to wish to the president, and then you have to search for the two flags who will be kept on the table,
These are
so that you
miniature
can know
flags.
that.
Yeah, miniature
Yes,
flag
yes,
टेबल
sir.
के ऊपर रखते हैं. हाँ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that you can know that who is talking to you. Then you have to sit there, and whatever the questions they will ask, you have to give the answers and keep them crisp, because he also said that you are 60 candidates, and along with them 9 candidates were there for FCAT, so it made 69 total.
Mhm.
So he said that keep it crisp and brief. So and whatever the questions they will ask, just answer
To the point.
briefly and
Mhm.
crisply. Yes, sir. And sir, in about my conference, I would like to say that I while all these things were coming into my mind, that yeah, psychology, SRTs were not that much good, because I couldn't attempt much in the final group task. We only we were only given 10 seconds, and we were not given much time. We couldn't complete the PGT also. So those things started coming into my mind. But sir, like they were only putting pressure on me, and they were coming to other students also, sir, because I could make out from the faces of the candidates. And sir, now I can say that YouTube has given information also, but sir, that goes against also, because sir,
Disinformation. Yeah.
yes, sir.
Mhm.
Because I got to know that like from YouTube, on one or two odd videos from YouTube also, that if you are a borderline candidate, like some things which you have not performed well in, so you will be a borderline candidate. So if you are a borderline candidate, there will be discussion on you on conference day. But I think that these things should not be told to the candidates, because sir, at that time, while I was thinking that, yeah, all the three assessors can't clear me, because I have not done that good in all the three techniques that they will say recommend. So that I thought that the best what could happen with me is that I will become a borderline candidate, and there will be discussion before I enter to the test conference hall. So but when my chance came, sir, I think I was not waited more than 30 seconds. Just my chest number was called there, and I went inside. And after inside also, sir, it is I think that if someone is borderline candidate, then there will be situations asked, SRTs asked with that candidate, and his conference will go a bit long. But sir, my conference, while I entered, that was also around 30 seconds, and nothing serious was asked. Like one question was there, that what is your motivation to join the Air Force? Then I said, sir, my schoolmates and my seniors. Then he asked, from which school you are? Then I told, sir, I am from Motilal Nehru School of Sports, Rai. Then he said, sports school? Yes, sir. Then he said that which sport do you excel in? I said, football, sir. Then he said, what is the future of football in India? Then I got blank, sir, because such question I didn't expect. I expected such questions in interview, but in conference, I thought. Then one thing just came to my mind, that I said, future is bright, sir. Good players are coming. I said this. Then he said, what is your future? Then, sir, I repeated the same sentence. My future is also bright, sir. And then, sir, like all the officers were started, just gave a smile, started laughing. And then he said, how was your stay? I said, very nice, sir. And then he said, any suggestions? I said, no, sir. Then he said, okay, thank you, Rahul, you may leave. So it just lasted for 30 seconds. So then we were asked to wait outside. So while I was going in the waiting room where all other candidates whom conference was over were waiting. So till the time I reached there, I was thinking that मैं तो गया, because I was not waited. I was not asked to wait before the conference also, and my conference didn't lasted more than 30 seconds. So at that time, this thing was coming, yaar, nahi bhai, nahi hua. But hopefully, sir, after that, the result were announced and my chest number was also there.
Chalo, very nice.
I was happy.
So that's again, congratulations. I'm sure, I think you deserved well, and been interacting with you. So a lot of confidence, a lot of hard work, and through your schooling years, you've done a lot of things. Academics also you've done well, and so in other spheres, all activities, including extracurricular activities, you have actively been participating. Yeah. So what about the CPSS?
Yes, sir. So CPSS was also a bit creating pressure, because sir, it's a one in a lifetime opportunity. And sir, like I was aspiring to be a fighter pilot, sir. When I wanted to join the Air Force, I thought that I will be a fighter pilot. And then, sir, if I can't clear the CPSS, then it's of no use. And the main thing which pressurizes is that it is once in a lifetime test, sir. But sir, CPSS, before that they give briefing and they show us a video, like that was 40 to 45 minutes of video about the aircraft and the 6 meters of the aircraft, the bank, and like sir, all those meters, if someone goes there, he will know. And the briefing is very means
exhaustive.
It is
very detailed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is very detailed. So there were two tests in the CPSS. One was cognitive test and other was psychometric body
psychomotor
test, sir.
Psychomotor.
Yes, psychomotoric test. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So in the cognitive test, sir, that we 21 got recommended. So one was the candidate who already cleared the CPSS also, sir. So he had not to appear again. So 20 were there in the testing hall. So sir, there were 6 tests, and I think the main thing is that it is a bit updated version of the OIR in the reasoning. And about the aircraft meters and all that test, if you listen to the briefing carefully, then you are able to do it. And in one test, I remember that, sir, like there is test of only 2 meters are there, 20 minutes and 60 questions, and we have to like give the answers. So time is the main thing there, sir, because after the briefing, like very much about those meters, but you have to apply that in a particular time. That is the main thing, sir. So if
basically
someone
it is
is
the application, it is the application,
yes,
of your whatever you learned or absorbed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So from the cognitive testing, sir, 4 candidates couldn't make it in, like they couldn't clear, because it is all computerized and we have to like give our answers onto the computer. So result didn't took much time to come. Yes, sir. So like 16 out of 20 cleared the first round. Then, sir, we were taken to the psychomotoric testing hall, and there also, sir, we were given briefing. and that was like we have to play games, sir, in the cockpit. So about that, sir, like there are about 10 games, and out of 16, 9 cleared that psychomotric test, sir. And it is, sir, I also was not sure that I would make it or not, because we know that what we have to do, because in the briefing they tell that if you keep the dot inside the smaller smallest square, then you will get the maximum marks. If it is outside the squares, then you negative marking will be there. So we know that how marks will be given to us, and like what is the scoring procedure. So I knew that I have not did I haven't done that much better, but my all the games were like average and above average. So but when the results were announced there, so I made it in that also. Then I realized that this test doesn't demand excellent students. If you are average, you can also clear it. And that same happened, sir. Like I was average in all the tests. uh, I did better in some other tests, so I lagged in some other, but overall the performance was average, and I made it, sir, in the
So
CPSS.
how many tests were you given in psychomotor? How many chances? And then that is, they
So
tell you,
yes,
okay, best of such and such.
yes, sir. Like in the briefing itself, they told that one chance will be there for you to like for the control, and that all, that you will be friendly to the controls, that what you have to do
Familiarization.
in this test. Yes,
Familiarization
sir.
बोलते हैं. हाँ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And after that, there will be 3 chances, and best of the three means the best score out of the 3 tests will be taken into the consideration. So that was, and it was not, sir, like someone can cheat, because it is all computerized test, and in computer when you start after after a particular time which is assigned to that game, it just stops
So,
and asks you to start again. Yes, sir.
yeah, so simple, but a lot of people also, थोड़ा सा अगेन उसको भी काफ़ी यूट्यूब में सोशल मीडिया में इसको भी हवा बना देते हैं और फिर बहुत सारी थ्योरीज इसमें चलती हैं तो आई थिंक दैट इज not very much of a concern as far as the candidates are concerned. They should feel mm, what you call very apprehensive about this. So like you said, अगर आप instructions को follow कर सकते हो, उनको apply कर सकते हो, तो then it is easy. If you are at ease, तो ठीक है. अगर nervous बहुत tense रहोगे तो तब फिर naturally फिर वो control नहीं होता है आपसे. That वो center of this thing.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, I'm sure these things people do practice, and that's why it is it's an aptitude, right? It is not something जो
Yes,
आप
sir.
रट के काम कर सकते हो. It is an aptitude और वो वहाँ पे आपका नजर आता है. So that
Sir,
is
sir, I would like to add one thing here, sir.
yes.
Like, sir, this thing, my principal who was there in the school this time while I was in class 12, he told me like he had one meeting with the student, and he asked that whosoever is going for CPSS, he said that there is one instruction for all the candidates who are appearing in CPSS, is that just keep calm and don't get hectic. If your first chance is gone, leave it. You have 2 other chances. If your second is also gone, then also leave it. You have
More
one
chance.
chance left, and you can do better in that. So he said that just stay calm there, and you will make it. And this is like my sort of advice to the candidates who will be watching this, sir, that just keep calm, you'll make it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that is a very nice, what you call, account of your experience. I'm sure a lot of candidates, aspirants who are going for the SSB, they will benefit from this. हालांकि हर एक का एक अपनी अपनी स्टोरी होती है, that is applicable to you because your background is of a particular kind. Another person with a different background may not find this exactly suiting him. That is where the difference comes, and it get one size fits all doesn't work. But
Yes,
yes,
sir.
confidence within yourself and giving the best out of your capabilities, that helps. right? So Rahul, congratulations once
Sir,
again. And
sir, I
anything,
would like to,
yeah,
yes,
please
sir,
say
yes, sir.
anything you want to say.
Sir, like when I got screened out, sir, from Varanasi, sir, then I thought of preparing on my own, sir. And
Mhm.
then like I prepared for the written examination from Unacademy, and I got to know that there are educators who are giving guidance for SSB also. So,
Mhm.
sir, like I know each and every of them, the assessors, and I have like attended classes of all the assessors. But
Mhm.
I would like to say that each and every assessors method is different, sir. Every educator is different.
Mhm.
But sir, your course on the discover and develop yourself, I have attempted like 5 DDYs, discover and develop yourself courses.
Mhm.
But the difference which I attended this time and was the previous time, there was only one difference, that what sort of task or whatever the work you asked us to do,
Mhm.
I did it.
Mhm.
And sir, this time that I do not dodge myself, because there is only loss of my, because while I was not doing the task which you are saying, then I am like it's my loss only. So what I did this time to not dodge, that I uh, initiated to become the group coordinator, sir.
Mhm.
And if I am the group coordinator, if I am not sending my work to you, then
Mhm.
what is the benefit of me being the group coordinator? And then that came from getting screened out from Varanasi, sir, because this was my last SSB for the NDA.
Mhm.
And sir, I belong to a farming background family. So, sir, like all those who are from the same background can easily understand that there is also a pressure from the parent side, that you have to join some job, or and after 12th NDA is one option, Air Force X and Y group, Navy AA. So, sir, there is a difference in NDA and joining Air Force XY group and Navy AA. So, sir, doing the silly mistakes, those who are on an academy, and sir, those who know that a course is going there, discover and develop yourself course, and sir is giving some task, and then he is not doing, like, sir, the all the things you asked us to make a list of our achievements. When you asked to make a list of 10 achievements, I made 14, sir. When you asked to make a list of 5 failures, I made 8, sir. Because that time, and sir, I didn't found like I also joined Olive Greens, but there, sir, I am not criticizing that they are not good. They are good, but the amount of candidates, like in one single batch there are 200 candidates, so it is obvious that they can't give same kind of guidance or time to each and every candidate. But and on an academy, sir, SSB classes, in SSB classes there are very few candidates, like you can count on tips.
Mhm.
And then there are SSS like you, sir, who check the stories also there, uh, check the task which you give, like whenever someone sends when someone send the achievements, you discussed in the class itself. And also, sir, like your special classes, one was means not one, there were many classes on interview, and you just take one part of the PIQ and ask students to send the PIQ to you, and then you tell some questions to the students that you may be asked this, you may be asked this. That was helpful for preparing the interview. And sir, your one class on self description, I remember that you asked students that you can send your self description to me, and then you checked, I, like, sir, there were 3 candidates who sent the self description, and I was the only who sent all the 5 questions which are asked, and you checked all 5, sir. So, sir, it's my request to all the candidates who will be seeing this, that if they are attending, if they are on an academy and plus, and not on plus, if they can't afford, then your special classes on such topics. You also bring classes on like hobbies and interest and all those things, sir. Uh, Truly, sir, saying to be true, that I didn't attend that those classes, not a single class. But because I knew that how hobbies and games, like I played sports and how they develop the personality of a candidate. But sir, your course on discover and develop yourself course, which helped me a lot, sir, knowing about myself. And because not only attending the course is not enough, sir. uh, doing the task which you gave is more important than that. So I would like to say that your course helped me a lot, sir. And if my SSB would have been later, so your course, which is ongoing also now on Unacademy, that would have also helped me. But sir, also your guidance and the guidance of my seniors whom I met, my classmates, sir, there who got recommended in the NDA 145th, Goro, he is my friend also. So I used to talk to him about 1 hour, 1.5 hour after he got recommended. And sir, my principal also, and all the teachers who were praying for me while I went there, and of course my family and my friends, sir, for their support and guidance and help. I would like to thank them also, sir.
Chalo, that's very nice, Rahul. Once again, congratulations to you. Congratulations to your parents, right? I think they have done a lot of, तुम्हें बहुत जल्दी भेजा था स्कूल में, so they must be
Yes,
very
sir.
happy at this point of time. So congratulations to them as well, and
Thank you, sir.
wishing you the very best for your NDA. I'm sure, even the medical and other things, that you will sail through. There shouldn't be any major problems, right? So wishing you
Yes,
all
sir.
the best. Thank you very much, Rahul.
Thank you, sir. It was nice meeting with you again, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.